Hey guys, Dan here from Your Guitar Academy and welcome back. And in this lesson, we're going to be tackling the more creative style of going through these CAGED chords. So we're now going to be doing that A shape again with all the layers. We're going to be moving with that backing track, but crucially, and this is the important bit, we're going to try and actually make it sound more like a solo rather than an exercise, okay? So pick up your guitar and let's get started. Alright then guys, so if you're just tuning into this course, then don't forget that you can head on over to the website to find all the write-ups for this entire course. That's tab, fretboard diagrams, and everything you need to really get this together. Also, if you're enjoying the lessons, please do like and subscribe to the channel, as well as leave us a comment. We love to hear how you're getting on, and if you've got any questions, we'll make sure to answer them. Okay then guys, so we're going to kind of jump pretty much straight in here. Remember, we're doing the same thing we did in the last lesson where we're moving through the A-shaped chord, but now we're going to utilize all those elements. So the arpeggio we're going to use as our kind of chord tone approach. Then we're going to use the pentatonic for melody, and for the even more melody, more notes if you need them, then we've got the full scale as well, okay? And we want to try and get it as flowing as possible. So for example, when I'm going from that C to the G, you know, that is a big jump the way we're doing it now, and that's okay for the moment. It's a part of the process. It's a big jump. So when I'm kind of at the top here, let's say I'm in my pentatonic box 5 here, I might choose to jump up like that, rather than going, you know, and having to hit that and then trying to find the note. I'm looking here to look for that, but I'm not going to then physically go and play that. I'm going to use that to then see all the pentatonic notes around it, the chord tones around it, and the full scale notes around it, so that when I'm here, I'm looking at all the options I've got here, and I know, oh, I've got a chord tone there, chord tone there, chord tone there, chord tone there, chord tone there. So I'm going to go, and you can hear I've really targeted that G major. So that's the idea, okay? And I'm going to kind of just have a bit of fun with it, play around with it, and then we'll talk a little bit about how successful or not it was once we come back. So here we go. The not being the key element probably here, but let's give it a shot. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a little arpeggio. Pentatonic, now a bit of full scale. To the G. Okay, so I just went for that arpeggio. Now I'm going to bring the pentatonic. Now I'm going to hit the full scale. Now I'm going to be thinking about D. Now A. So I went straight up there. I was looking at that. I'm in box 5. Oh. Bit of arpeggio. Now I'm looking at E. So I'm in a pretty good position. A nice little movement. I'm looking at the E. And now I'm going to be looking for B. So I'm going to go down there. Chord. I might just grab the chord for a bit. sharp. Pentatonic magic. Arpeggio. And we're going to end. And there we go. So, what did we think about that? For me, personally, that was good. I was really happy with that. Generally, I was able to move between the positions correctly, which is exactly right. And I was able to find a nice joining line. I used a lot of these slides to kind of find those lines. I find with this one, it's really easy to see the arpeggio, because of course the arpeggio is just that, isn't it? You know, bosh, bosh, bosh. You know, you've got your fifth, your root, and your third. Any of those is good. So as long as you can find that, you can just slide in and out of that. So, you know, if I'm looking for that in E, I can slide in and out of any of these notes, and it's going to sound great no matter where I'm coming from on the fretboard. And it's going to sound fantastic. So I was using that a lot. The thing for me with the arpeggio though is it's very much used for that, rather than actually going, which I definitely couldn't do with that. It's a pretty awkward shape in my opinion for that kind of sweep picking idea. And generally then it's all about just, you know, what can you get out of pentatonic 5? What can you get out of box 5 of the major scale? That's kind of my repertoire coming out there. And you can see some of my more recent kind of Corey Wong kind of ideas kind of playing through in these kind of fourths or thirds or whatever they are. It sounds great. So there we go. So there's all of the kind of ideas that I'm putting in place. I'd be very interested for you to do that and see how you get on. Remember, it's not a case of you beating yourself up because it doesn't sound like mine. We're always looking to improve. No matter what level we get to, there's always more we can do. So you might find that if this is the first time you've done it, it's all rubbish, or you think it's all rubbish. But then maybe there was just one little thing where you thought, actually, that was great. Just remember that bit. Try and get that bit in. Just really drill it in again between every movement. So, you know, for example, if I'm going from that C to that G, and you found a little, then just try and do that. Maybe you want to do that for the G to the D. Up to the A. Down to the E, down to the B, up to the F sharp. Okay? There could be something in there that you just need to uncover from just doing this trial and error, and then get it used. So there we go, guys. That's the end of Unit 4, and I'll see you next time for Unit 5. Okay, guys, so that's it for this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, as well as leave us a comment. Now, if you're ready to move through to the next lesson, click here. Otherwise, if you want to start the whole course again from the beginning, click here. We'll see you next time.